Good morning. I am well. Congratulations. I seen your picture today.
Yes, thank you. Wild time at the Kingma house.
My sister just found out this morning. She called me this morning and she gave me the login to the portal. So we found out she's having a boy, but she doesn't know yet.
Ah, that's exciting.
Yeah. And
Very cool.
she started completely over. My niece is like 11. So this was like a whoops and surprise at the same time.
I understand. Right. I have what I need. Let me pull this up. Okay.
I also wanted to let you know I brought my assistant who is training to become a licensed agent. Our goal is to have her licensed by like February, March. So this is Heather.
Amazing. Wait, seriously? Two Heathers?
Yeah, yeah. So it's gonna be like H2H, H2 homes, H squared homes.
That's amazing. That's hilarious. I need a Gretchen um in my life. Well, Frankie is joining us, and I don't have a ton of time because today I'm launching a women's networking group in St. Louis called Hello Culture. The reason behind it is because one of my best real estate friends and I both left our existing brokerages and joined different brokerages. And the world tells us that we should be competitors, but we want to really foster a culture of collaboration and building rooms of grace. And so we have about 50 women RSVP'd for a kickoff party today, and it is women in all different industries. So I share that, um, especially today, it's only women on the call, but I share that so that you can use that for food for thought if you're looking to establish some lead gen pillars for 2026. The array of women business owners and women in business in that group is just really cool. Today, we're going to have a dermatologist that owns her own practice, an attorney who does like copyright and trademarking stuff for creators. We'll have a bunch of real estate professionals, of course, mortgage, title, financial planners, boutique owners, coffee shop owners, business coach. So just a really intentional way of getting women together, providing value to them. And then the things that we're offering per month for these women locally is a content creation day every single month because nobody actually likes to create content. And when you do it together, it is fun. And so if you've looked at the pricing of a professional photographer or videographer, it's so expensive. So our membership here in our group is $97 a month, and you get that content creation day per month, a business mastermind where we just come and share struggles, ideas, and then it's called the Hello Culture Classroom. So I'm building that in St. Louis for my business and with another agent. If you have interest in that model, let me know. It is kind of, I don't want to call it a franchise model, but you buy your location and then you get all the tools. So it was a business in a box, and I am loving it, and I'm getting to hang out with really cool women. So that's what I have going today is our big launch party. But what I wanted to share for our LFG call is I had a conversation with a fellow agent over at Real. She's been getting on our weekly senior mastermind calls, and she is redoing her website because she wants to double down on the beloved senior population. And what was interesting about our conversation is that her heart is bigger than the size of Texas. That's not interesting. But the interesting part is that a lot of us are similar that get on this call, and that would want to help everyone. And so her tabs, her drop downs for her website, they are getting a lot in numbers. She's like, and here's my one for probate, and here's my one for divorce, and here's my page for um, senior placement and downsizing and senior living. And it was just really convicting to me, as I am just on a quest to simplify my business, to share with you this morning a thought that we I've already brought this up, but I'm just so obsessed with the concept. I'm going to share my screen here and go back to this post. You might have been on a call where I shared this post, but it's from ManyChat. It's on Instagram, and it says, with 300 followers, 300, that's it. You're filling a movie theater. And so that was so convicting to me because we all work so hard to go get all the business we can. But I want to challenge everyone this morning to think of it way more strategically so that we can simplify our lives. And there are other real estate models that say if you have 200 plus 201 people in a database that you touch consistently 36 times in a year, that will yield 20 transactions. Yes or yes, does 20 transactions sound good for 2026? Yes. So with that in mind, and with big-hearted servants that want to help everyone, and I gave this feedback to the gal I was talking to yesterday. It's okay to learn and serve in all those ways, but my challenge to us today is, as I cannot believe, almost enter into Q4, like September has gone so fast, but as we start Q4, which is business planning season, I want us to think about who needs to be in our 300 movie theater seats. Who will move the needle fastest for our business? And how are we going to reach them? How are we going to love on them? How are we going to serve them so well so that we can all do 20 deals in 2026? 300 will ensure 20. If 201 is the number, then 300 will guarantee it. But that's what I wanted to share this morning because I struggle. I often have shiny object syndrome, and why would I just want to sit still and do the same mundane thing over and over? And then this agent that I met with yesterday, she is building this beautiful website, but her pillars she's got like 27 pillars. And I just wanted to bring this idea back to us of choosing one or two, three max lead generation pillars, and think about the 300 seats you need to fill, figuratively seats. Who are the 300 people that you're going to strategically talk to over and over and over again in 2026 so that you can do 20 deals so that you can, let's not call them deals, so that you can serve 20 families in 2026. So what thoughts or mindset barriers do we have around that? Because I know I have them. And I often veer off of the path that is proven and that I know works because we're all entrepreneurial, and that's what feeds our sick brains, is trying something new and going after this and doing this. And so I just wanted to reel us in today and talk about 300 seats we have to fill. And those 300 seats need to be pertinent to just one, two, maybe three pillars in which we want to serve. What do you guys think about that? Is it possible? Am I crazy? Let me hear some feedback.
No, I definitely think it's possible. I mean, I've kind of already seen some fruits of that labor. The more you touch people and communicate with them, the more it establishes the rapport, and it honestly establishes you as the go-to. So just making sure that you're connecting with people, sharing the knowledge, it's giving them peace of mind that they know that they can trust you. And I think the biggest struggle for really any professional is giving that referral and having assurance that your client is going to be taken care of the same way that you would take care of them with somebody else.
Yeah. And a little vulnerable moment for you, and you guys might judge me and you might say, Gretchen, I would kill to have that business. I was given a referral and I am hating this transaction. It is terrible. It is a home that was owned by two people who were not married, so they were co-owners. Both have passed away. Don't ask. And they The home is owned in these two people's trust. One trust has two trustees, the other has one. So I have three parties, none that live in my city, by the way. They're all across the United States. The house is listed for $60,000, mind you. And the workload is so extreme. And the flesh side of me says, well, I want to help everyone. The heart side of me says, I want to help everyone. But then when I really look at my hourly rate, my calendar, what's going on in my life, I don't have the capacity to take on a $60,000 listing where I literally have to hunt down the people to get the answers and present the offers. And so for me, I'm making my yes a yes and my no a no. And it's going to be painful because I know that there will be opportunities that I refer out that I'm like, oh, $5,000 check would be really nice. But when I free those things up, like when I free myself of those things that suck the life out of me, it only makes more room for me to go find more opportunities that bring me great joy. And so that's a personal quest that I am on, simplifying and just being so clear about who I want to serve, because yesterday was probably the worst real estate day I've had in a really long time, because I was getting so many showing requests for this house. I have 6 offers in hand. I have to put them all in a spreadsheet. I have to present them, and I'm making $1,000. And so it's the what do we find valuable in our personal lives, and how do we translate that to our business? And so I'm taking the movie theater approach, the 300 seats approach, to build my 2026 plan, and committing. I mean, I'm going to have a newborn. I have no other option, but committing to sticking to that plan. And so I just wanted to share a little bit of vulnerability with you all this morning. And also just, Frankie, it is actually true. It is scripture. Let your yes be a yes and your no be a no. And I am such a yes woman. It's terrible. So we have to stop that and guard our energy so that the people, the families, the real people that we are serving can be served well. And so that's all I have for you. Just wanted to bring that networking group that I'm building so that you can have ideas in your local market, women. And I'm kind of marketing it as like not your granddad's BNI group. Like, we are building rooms of grace, collaboration over competition, truly, and no industry exclusivity. So that's what I've got going here. And that brings me life. And so starting something new doesn't drain me, because I get to be surrounded by other women in business who understand these crazy things that we're going through, and it'll build my business because not everybody in the group is in real estate. So I have the networking group as one of my pillars. I wanted to share the 300 seat theory, the movie theater theory that I am building my 2026 plan around, and then just encourage you to pick very narrow lanes and stay in them. And it might hurt initially to say no to an opportunity, but it will free you up for big, big yeses down the road. Any ahas, takeaways, anything anybody want to add?
Gretchen, I'll add the call with Sean Jardine that day was a great example of someone that is truly, truly focused, because I mean, I'm still reeling from the fact that she referred her own brother out.
Brother, I know.
Her brother, yes. She referred out her brother because he was not buying in a 55 plus community. And that is where she has committed to serving.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got
That was
FU
very
money. So
convicting to me.
yeah, she was very convicting to me as well. And she's not hurting for money. And I think that's the limited belief that we have, is that we're going to miss an opportunity if we just focus in, and all of our marketing and everything we put out there is just focused on this one group of people, that then we feel like, we're going to lose business.
That's exactly right. And thank you for sharing that, because she really kicked my butt that day. And I'm very lucky to have continued relationship with her. It's shaping up for her to be kind of a mentor for me, which I'm very excited about. And the woman that I spoke with yesterday said verbatim, well, I have a tab on my website for divorce. I'm not really super pumped about that population, but I've been through divorce, so I can help. And, I've helped my mom downsize, and, I can help with that too. And what really excites me is helping people buy their retirement home in the North Georgia mountains. And her tone, everything changed when she said that people group. And I was like, stop. Like, don't, just because you've been through divorce, I understand not letting a crisis go to waste, but like if that's going to bring you, weight and maybe even bring you back to your own experience, and I'm just hearing how you're telling me, I guess I could do a divorce, like don't waste your time on it. People who know, like, and trust you will identify you as a person who's been through that icky experience, and they will resonate with you regardless. But don't build a website page or marketing plan around reaching divorce if this is what you sound like telling me about it. And so that is what I'm trying to get across, is that life is just way too short to spend time on things that drain us. And when you lean into the things that truly bring you joy, the business opportunity is ridiculously huge. But we do have to push through that. That's where you are on my screen, Sonia. We do have to push through that mindset of like, oh, but what if my best friend from high school doesn't call me when she's buying that $1 million house? Well, what if? And for some reason they keep calling. So it's a win-win. But that's what I wanted to share with you. We don't have to go all the way to 9:30 because why not? Go make some calls. I just wanted to bring you the movie theater concept. And I'm going to be talking about that all through Q4 as we plan for 2026, because I want us to keep such clear focus on who our 300 people are. Very similar to Corey's very intentional strategy about 20 business relationships. So when you're networking business to business, his model is called the 20 is plenty. I'm going to be personally working on my movie theater seats, and I'm going to be talking about that as I build it out for myself, and we'll share along the way so that you guys can implement in your businesses as well. Go forth and be amazing today. Thank you, ladies, for showing up. And if I can help you in any way, send me a message.
Thank you, Gretchen.
Thanks, Gretchen.
You're so welcome.